A travesty. The MLB games are now 30 minutes quicker than last year, meaning on average between 280,000 and $1.1 million will be lost in beer sales.
Drink
What a
quicker.
tragedy.
Just drink
That's it.
quicker,
You're going to have to drink
pussies.
quicker because
Insane.
I know some clubs are thinking about because normally they cut the drinks off at the seventh inning, but I know some clubs are looking at going to the eighth inning just to keep the beer sales up. So, that's not a good stat.
I think there was some
No.
tidbits a few weeks ago of one club that did extend it. I can't remember who it was. Might have been Chicago. But yeah, can't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a pitcher that came out and wasn't in agreement with it. They thought that it should still stay at 7 innings.
Yeah, there was one player.
What a
it was
loser.
someone from the pen. He was obviously getting lots of
Heckled.
use in the pen. But anyway, number
No.
2 for Davo is an absolute gem. I've seen this one on Instagram as well. It's classic.
Yeah, it's
Into what?
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods in his prime from 1997 to 2013 was a combined 126 under par in major championships. Second place was 125 over par. So, that's just unbelievable. The next closest to him was 250 shots away. So it just shows how good the guy was at his peak.
Freak.
And consistently good too.
Yeah.
Just.
And there's still some good golfers around then too. So it's not like the field was very diluted. You still had Mickelson, you had Ernie Els, you had Sergio Garcia, you had all those guys still playing in their prime. So yeah, just an awesome stat.
It is.
100%.
It was always good to watch, and still is. He still gets the crowds. When he played in the last major there, I think it was Augusta, and people lined up everywhere to see him. So, just one of those freaks of nature, and freak of anything that he plays with.
And now watch his son do the same.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Only a few years away. All right, the MLB is experimenting with a double hook DH rule in the Atlantic League, where a team loses its DH if a starter pitcher fails to complete at least 5 innings. Thoughts?
Well, the Rays are screwed.
Yeah, I think with the change with the Ohtani rule, where you can have your starter throw and then come out of the game and continue to DH if they're designated as the DH, that probably makes sense, doesn't it? If he has a shit outing and he rolls out 2 rubbish innings, which he doesn't do anyway.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You want him to have a quality start, don't you?
Yeah.
Stay in the game. If not, I don't know. I guess why not try something?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. As you say, it makes, because you think if you have someone like Ohtani, if he has a shit day on the mound, he could stay in the game as DH and still hit 3 bombs and win them the game.
Yeah.
Where this makes him go further, and especially like for clubs that do have pitchers that will hit. Some clubs it's not going to affect, but yeah, I don't mind it. Just see what it does.
Makes it
realistically, it makes these superstar players stay in the game longer, doesn't it? It makes them have to do both disciplines.
Yep, agreed.
Like they can't just roll and go, I can just throw 1 inning and whatever. They have to really have a good crack.
Makes for a shitty podcast for our listeners, but I actually agree with both of you there on that. But yeah, I think it's 100% needed. What about this one? Max Scherzer, the 3rd pitcher to get ejected for foreign substance since checks were put in place. All 3 have been chucked by the one umpire.
Yeah, Phil Cuzzy.
Yeah. Now, let's go through this a little bit. So, the gets told to go and wash his hands with the alcohol and stuff like that. Had to change his glove. I don't know if you blokes seen I think it was who's the guy on Instagram that sets up the pitches and throws. I can't remember him. We send memes to him every day, but he done like a grip test with like just sweat and the baseball, sweat and the rosin, and then he used the alcohol and the rosin and the sweat, and he could barely let go of the ball. So that alcohol wipe that he used obviously helps with making it sticky as well. So yeah, bit of a fast.
Even sweat and rosin, you saw the result of that, how tacky the ball can be. You're not cheating. You're using sweat and rosin that's there. So grey area, but I think it's one umpire who's got a grudge.
Yeah, I think he's starting to go towards the old Angel Hernandez area, isn't he? Like the way he's going. Like you saw what happened in the Yankees game with Gaman, whatever his name is. How bad's that? Can't think of his name. Mental blank. He was sent off multiple. He was sent off multiple times to wash his hands, and in the end, he come back and they're still at him again. Like in between innings, wash your hands. Come back out, checked his hands again. He go, no, still no good. Go wash your hands again. Come back out, still no good. Whatever.
The thing that pissed me off about this one the most was he did it all in front of the MLB official.
Yep.
And that's the thing that I think is the hardest to grasp. You've done everything that they've asked you to in front of the official MLB person there and still got ejected. And got 10 games, didn't he?
Yep.
10 game suspension and a 10 grand fine.
Yeah.
And he's not even appealing it because he just thinks, well,
he can't.
What's the point? Because he did everything in front of the officials.
Yeah.
So what new evidence can he bring in, or how can he further his case to overturn it?
Yeah.
So he's serving it, which is 2 starts, really.
Yeah, it is.
It is, which will hurt the Mets.
Yeah.
Absolutely will. All right, move on to you, Randall.
I don't remember what I had. Oh, yeah.
I think you're going to do this guy second, but anyway.
Doesn't matter. We'll go first. This is awesome. So after 1,155 games and 4,494 plate appearances in the minor leagues, 33-year-old Drew Maggi can't wait for his first MLB at bat. And he said, this was earlier in the week, he had said, I've been waiting 13 years to see that first pitch. I'll be ready. Today he got that at bat. He was got called up, pinch hit for Kutch, and I think the 8th inning today. I think they were up about 8-1 over the Dodgers. Pirates killing it again. I tell you what, he was ready for that first pitch because he absolutely crushed it.
Yeah.
Just he got out a little bit early and pulled it foul. But
foul.
Got a standing O before he, as he walked up to the plate, which was awesome to see.
Unreal. It was, and I was really impressed. The umpire went out, dusted the plate, called time, stopped the big brother pitch clock, so that he could have that opportunity to get that standing ovation, which is really classy. I really like that.
Catcher went out to the pitcher as well. So
so they all use the clock however they could to let a bloke get that for their first at bat.
Yeah,
unreal. Mind you, though, after that big swing, he did take too long to get back in the box, and he did get called for strike 2 on a pitch clock violation. But he ended up striking out. But yeah, he finally got that. It was unreal.
Got a chance.
It was such a good story, a feel good story.
Yeah, no, for sure.
A bloke that's worked his ass off for 13 years in the minors and paid his dues, all that sort of stuff, never gave up, and bam, here he is.
That's commitment.
Yeah, for all those kids listening to the show, you shouldn't be, but anyway, keep working hard. You never know where you're going to go.
Never give up. Another little fun fact, we had Deion Sanders. He is one of only 2 players in NFL history to score a touchdown 6 different ways. So he's had an interception return. He scored off a punt return. He scored off a kickoff return. He still scored off receiving or from receiving, from rushing, and also a fumble recovery. Not too bad, is it, for being one of only 2 people to ever do it?
He's a freak.
Good
Oh,
on Neon
he
Dion.
is, isn't he? He was unreal.
He's doing good things now of college football too.
Okay.
He's coaching. And I saw a little video where showed the crowds before Dion was there, and very sparse and not a lot of people there. Since Dion's been there, and it was pretty much a sellout. So I've heard he's doing good things in the coaching realm now, but as a player, yeah, pretty good himself.
Okay. I didn't know what he was doing, so that's cool. I'll have to have a look and look that one up, see where he's at. And
he was such. Oh, I guess it's a dead art now of playing 2 sports professionally, isn't it?
yeah.
But
Him and Bo.
yeah, I'm pretty sure though. I feel like he was the only player to hit a home run and score a touchdown in the same week, or something like that. I'm sure there's some random.
He
stuff.
wasn't I can't remember.
He played a game of baseball and Grudon in the same day.
Oh, it might have actually been hit a home run and score a touchdown in the same day.
Yeah.
Might have been. Yeah. I can't quite remember, but I have seen that one floating around too. If I find it, that'll be my next tidbit.
Beautiful. Well, that rounds out our tidbits.